Almaty is a modern cosmopolitan city where housing options for expats are comparable to those on offer in Western capitals. Generally, single expats and couples without children prefer to live in the inner city. In the center of town, only apartments are available for rent, however, in both new and old buildings.
In terms of how is housing, it depends where you live. If you live in a Soviet apartment, even internally, they're very nice and very spacious apartments, much more spacious than what you'd find in UK, in London especially.
It's much bigger. I came from central London, where we live in very small apartments, and yeah, so the housing here, they're very large properties and a big array. So even close to the city, you can have housing with gardens, as well as having apartment-style living as well. So purely the size, that's probably the first thing. The second thing is in decor. A lot of the decoration is fairly heavy and you know, very ornate and grand, and not particularly to my style, some of it, but it's very different than say your average accommodation in the UK.
If the building is old, the apartments themselves will be renovated to a higher standard. It is the norm for apartments to be offered furnished. However, if necessary, landlords are willing to remove the furniture to meet their tenants' wishes. Most apartments come with a parking spot. Living in the city center provides the obvious advantage of easy access to shops and restaurants. One disadvantage of city living is that Almaty has a bit of a smog problem, and it is worse in the center. Families tend to live in the outskirts of town, in houses and in compounds that have been built over the last 10 years. These areas provide a nice green retreat from the hustle and bustle of the center of town. For freestanding houses, the primary areas of interest to expats are Luxor, Miras, Bobek, and Kantengri, among others. As most offices are located in the center of town, expats should keep in mind the commute times from the suburbs to the center. This can range from 15 to 20 minutes with little traffic, but can be quite a bit longer if there is traffic. The growth of suburban housing options has also led to additional developments in these areas, with 24-hour shops offering a full range of products, Western-style cafes, restaurants, and a thriving nightlife. Be sure to take a moment to share your specific housing needs with your MoveOne consultant. A clear understanding of exactly what you are looking for will help us assemble an offer that meets your needs and will help to avoid wasting time with properties that are not a match for you and your family. Your consultant will consider your family's specific needs and also factor in other important details, such as access to schools and commute times to the office, as he or she works with some of the most reputable agents in the city to put together your individual property offer. We look forward to introducing you to Almaty and to helping you find the right home for your expat adventure.